Welcome to today's Sentence Stalking, where we will look at one mentor sentence and 5 focus questions to go along with that sentence. You can answer these focus questions through writing with paper and pencil, through thinking about the answers in your head, or through speaking the answers to somebody in your household or on the phone. Today's mentor sentence comes from The Hunger Games by Suzanne on page number 3. In sleep, my mother looks younger, still worn, but not so beaten down. The focus questions to go with this mentor sentence are, number 1, why is there a comma after sleep? So thinking through the different reasons that writers use commas, what is the purpose for the comma after sleep? Number 2, why isn't mother capitalized in this sentence? So we know sometimes words like mom and dad are capitalized and sometimes they're not. Why isn't mother capitalized in this circumstance? Number 3, why is there a comma after younger? Thinking back to our comma rules, what is the purpose for that comma? Number 4, what is the punctuation in beaten down called? What is its purpose? So thinking about that punctuation between beaten and down, what is the name of that punctuation and what is the purpose of it? Number 5, what type of imagery does this sentence bring up for you as a reader? So now is the time where you should either respond through writing, thinking, or speaking to the answers. So go ahead and pause the video and rejoin me when you're ready to debrief the answers. Question number 1, why is there a comma after sleep? So I'm going to bring us into a reference page about why writers use commas. So some of the reasons that writers use commas, the first one listed, to list items in a series, and you can take a peek at the examples in the right-hand column as I go through these rules. Second reason writers use commas, to combine 2 independent clauses with a coordinating conjunction, also known as fanboys. Next, to separate 2 coordinate adjectives that describe the same noun. Another reason is to separate the dependent clause from the independent clause in a complex sentence when the dependent clause comes first. To separate an introductory word or phrase from the rest of the sentence. To insert additional or interrupting information into the middle or at the end of the sentence. Or to separate the quotation from the rest of the sentence in written dialogue. So let's go back into our mentor sentence for today and take a look at the purpose of this comma. In sleep, comma. There's a comma after sleep to separate an introductory phrase from the rest of the sentence. In sleep is that introductory phrase that leads into the rest of this sentence. Number 2, why isn't mother capitalized in this sentence? So in the context of this sentence, mother cannot be replaced with a name because of the word my before it. We would never say, in sleep, my Kelly looks younger. This is how we know as writers that mother should not be capitalized in this sentence. So I want to also point out that, say the author decided not to include the word my, and the sentence read, in sleep, mother looks younger. In that case, mother would be capitalized because it could be replaced with a name. Question number 3 was another question about commas, and it asked, why is there a comma after younger? The purpose for this comma is to insert additional information onto the end of the sentence. So we could actually put a period after younger and stop the sentence, but Suzanne Collins chose to give us a little bit more information to add imagery about about Katniss's mother sleeping. So still worn but not so beaten down is that additional information, which is why that comma after younger is there. Question number 4, what is the punctuation in beaten down called and what is its purpose? So this is a hyphen, and the purpose of a hyphen is to join 2 or more words together to create one word with one new meaning. So beaten and down are separate words, but combined together with a hyphen, we can picture what beaten down would now look like with a new meaning. Question number 5, what type of imagery does this sentence bring up for you as a reader? So imagery could include any of the 5 senses. In this case, the description of her mother sleeping brought up a visual image for me of this lady sleeping in peace. I can infer her mother has had a rough life because the text says if she didn't look so beaten down. It also made me think about how peaceful and innocent humans and animals look when they're sleeping, despite what they're like or what they have been going through when they're awake. So lots of different images. There's lots of different answers for that one. And it's really a matter of interpretation of what you visualized when the mentor sentence said that her mother looked younger, still worn, but not so beaten down. So just to debrief our time together today, I want us to think about question number 2. So I want you to think of one focus question for today and re-explain your answer. So it's always good to go back to our thinking and be able to re-explain what we said. So that is my challenge to you, to go back into our focus questions and to re-explain one of your answers. And then if you would like to extend your learning in any way, you can go ahead and pause the screen now and pick an extension option to extend your learning with mentor sentences. Thank you for joining today.